Well, the U.S. Drought Monitor gets updated every Thursday. Even after it rains, we may still be considered drier than normal.
It's because rainfall isn't the only consideration. Meteorologist Brittany Van Voorhees joining us now to go over where we are right now and the basics, really, of the Drought Monitor. Britt.
Yeah, so we know this is released every single Thursday. It's through Tuesday. And as expected, I know Brad's been talking about this all week. We did see an increase in North Carolina of about 20% or so with our moderate drought. That's the level 2, and about 25% in the moderate drought for South Carolina. We're also now starting to see some patches of severe drought, which is that center, that darker orange shading. Now, without fail, as we talk about all the time, every single time we get a little bit of rain and the Drought Monitor updates, we get questions from our meteorologists, right, from viewers, people, just hanging out walking around, as to why we're still in a drought, right? Because it's raining and they're expecting the drought to be, boom, done. But it's not just about that. We're raising your weather IQ. The Drought Monitor is not only based on rainfall conditions. It shows the rarity of dryness or drought for specific areas at different times of the year. Curtis Riganti, a climatologist at the National Drought Mitigation Center, explains the levels are based on percentiles.
We're using percentiles to rank current weather and climate and hydrology data, such as precipitation deficits and surpluses. But then we're looking at things like stream flow, soil moisture. We're ranking all of that data by percentile.
Percentiles may seem complicated if you haven't taken a statistics class recently, but think of these the same way we rate a child's height and weight when they grow. It's all comparative. The warmer the color, the more unusual the dryness is for a location, meaning it occurs less often. For example, an exceptional drought, which is the highest level, may only happen a few times a century. There are also different types of drought. The most common is short-term meteorological drought, meaning it hasn't rained in a while, combined with a few other factors.
Hot, dry air, windy conditions that can also cause more water than normal to be lost via evaporation and transpiration. So we're not just looking at has it rained or not in an area, but also how does that rainfall or lack thereof, combined with other weather conditions, impact other parts of the water cycle.
Remember, droughts don't happen in a day, but they also don't clear up in a day. And the big thing that we'll be thinking about the next few weeks here, especially until late 2025 and early 26, is that the drought conditions currently right now could eventually increase our fire danger risk as we head into our typical fire season when we see that, which again, late this year and heading into 2026. So